Good evening, curling fans. Welcome inside the Barrie Curling Club. I'm Brent Lang, your host tonight for what is the first round of playoff action. Our feature game here is Northern Ontario Team Johnstone versus Team Manitoba, skipped by Zach Wasylik. And I haven't seen either of these teams up close, but both went 4-2 through the round robin, earned their way into the final 8. This 8 will be a double knockout down to 2 semifinals. So this is not an elimination game, but you win this one, you're one step closer to that semifinal and a chance to be Team Canada at the end of the week. So we're going to get underway here. Brennan Wark.
Line's good.
Lead for Team Northern Ontario.
3 tight. Line's good. Wind's good. A little higher than that. A little higher than that.
So Northern Ontario started the event with a loss to Saskatchewan, then rattled off a couple in a row. Nunavut, Northwest Territories, lost to Nova Scotia, and now battled back to beat BC and Quebec in what were really must-win games. So riding a little bit of momentum. Very similar story to Manitoba as we get our first look at Grand Normand. Lefty lead for Team Manitoba. These guys were Team Manitoba at the 22 Everest Club Championships, which I believe was in the West Edmonton Mall. That was a pretty cool setup. Unfortunately for me, I was only able to be there for about a day and a half.
Doesn't need to curl. Easy, easy.
Good looking come around here, top 8 foot.
Yeah.
Perfect start.
Perfect. Graham.
Top 8. Yeah. Hard line.
Brennan's an inside sales at Roof Mart. Played in the 2012 Canadian Juniors, so has some Canadian experience. Lots of junior provincials, played in multiple men's provincials as well up in the north. And looks like he's got this one on track. So it didn't quite curl enough, and that's going to allow Team Manitoba, if Graham can throw the exact same shot he just threw and freeze right on the nose, or even bump it and roll a little bit low, going to have Northern Ontario in a little bit of trouble, even though Brennan threw his both very well, and definitely not a miss, but don't want to be back 8 here.
Back 4. Hard Jack. Back 4. Keep going. Got a good one. Keep going. Come on. Keep going.
Wasn't quite as heavy as they thought, but you can see that's a bit of a problem for Northern Ontario. I wonder if they'll try and...
Top 12.
They're going to freeze. Could just kind of rip those yellows now, hit half a rock, and everything goes and start again. Nothing wrong with this call. The concern is if you... Looks like he tapped to stay high. First look at second stone Jordan Potter.
Line's good.
They're the Fort William Curling Club in Thunder Bay.
Top 8. Whoa. Top 8. Got a curl.
Thunder Bay is known over the years for lots of great curlers. This one's heavy and wide, and this is going to bump that yellow to a really good spot for Manitoba. So the Reds are lined up pretty good onto Shot Rock, but
Top 12, top 8.
I think Zach's got it figured out down there. That's a pretty good opportunity here. Look at Josh Harding, University of Manitoba education student.
Low for line.
Played in lots of Manitoba juniors. Got the quintessential Manitoba tuck. Looks like Denny Neufeld coming out of the hack.
Line's good. Yeah, we gotta go. Hard, Jack. Hard. Line's real good. Hard.
Got to go for speed on this one. I think he's pulled the string a bit. Throwing a center guard, not ideal. He could have been a little heavy there and chapped off the red, and that would have probably even been better.
I think he'll like plant it with quarter of a rock.
I think.
Yeah, I'll get our shooter out of there once we get it.
I think a lot of times here you could throw more weight and just hit it kind of thick. It would go tick, tick, and kill both yellows.
Folks, can I have your attention?
Good. Yeah. Gotta go. Hard. Hard all the way. Hard all the way. Whoa. Straight.
Pretty good. Tried to stick it there, but couldn't quite pull that off.
You rip it. Maybe. Okay.
Still shot rock for Manitoba. An interesting end here. Nothing wrong with this call.
Earlier today. No, that one dug in a little bit.
I don't see much else. You could throw the intern draw in there. The center is a bit of a concern for Manitoba, but they are pretty buried in there. See if Joshua can make this hit and roll. It's going to roll basically back 4 foot, which would be my concern. This has got a curl to stick around. We've seen that over and over. I mean, I have because I've sat here all week, but it's actually not a bad result.
I think we go hit it,
Northern Ontario kind of decide here. Looks like Dylan says we don't need to hit the open one and give up the deuce.
Or is it still a 10?
Let's try and make this freeze.
Yeah, like 4. We're about to like a 410.
See if Chris can come up with the goods here. Chris might win the award for happiest guy in the event for the most part, at least off the ice. Very social guy.
Whoa. Close. Straight.
It's coming down now.
Yep. Whoa.
We're still there.
Yep. Hard, George.
We're still there.
Got this one on a real good line here. Don't want to get to the red. Want to keep it on the yellow. A little bump doesn't hurt. Real good shot. Now all of a sudden Manitoba's in a little bit of trouble. Needs to get one into that pocket.
I don't really see this going well. He's just getting the angles a little better than he's ripping probably.
Could throw the double run back here, but it's getting late in the end. If this over curls, I think Northern Ontario could chase the red one and just lie 2, which wouldn't be great for Manitoba. Jack Hickway, civil engineer, currently going through his master's in transportation engineering at U of M. This one's real tight. These guys don't sweep like a club curling team that I'm familiar with. That's top drawer there. Speaking of top drawer, the voice of curling, Stu Brown, doing his job and doing it well. Not just doing it well. Doing it well. So I'm always happy, Stu. I'm talking curling. That's all I really know in life. So, and you can see it's kind of what I said. It over curled, so a chance. Chris Briand here, if he can just any contact on this red one, and they will lie too. Need to go to get it by though. Any contact on the yellow and it's not going to be great, but I think he's good here. It's a good shot, and now Manitoba's in trouble. They got to go to the double run back now.
That was actually
Pretty good.
How much did ACM?
2/3.
Okay.
I don't think he has enough to try that, but I think it's
3/4.
I think it's red, yellow, yellow is the play.
Maybe this.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, half.
Okay. Stay shooter, Josh.
So Jack looked up to Stoughton and Martin. Jeff Stoughton, Manitoba legend, and the old Kmart from Alberta. See if he hits like them. Needs half a stone here.
Curl.
This is really close. Pretty good. I mean, I know that they don't sound super happy, but that's a lot better than it was. Can see just needed that to curl a little more because he hit it a hair too thin. That just ran out of steam coming in, but really opened up the scoring area for his skip for Zach.
You're seeing. I mean, there's lots of space, so whatever you like. 11's good if you like it. Yep. Okay. Speed's a little down from drawing the button still.
So good information. If you're throwing an 11, it's a takeout, but it is a speed shot. If you overthrow it, it won't curl. And if you underthrow it, it'll over curl. So Need to match the speed with the line. Hit and roll broomside here. Not a huge concern if you roll out. You just cannot nose this. Taking the straighter side, I don't know how often these guys have played on this sheet, but if he overthrows this, this is missable wide. Dylan Johnson, CFO for Bombardier. That sounds like a big boy job.
Whoa. Whoa, yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 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 Yep, 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 yep. Whoa, yep.
This looks really good.
Yep. Oh, real nice. Nice shot, D.
That nose, a little high.
So as Manitoba switch to, yeah.
Yeah.
Hit and roll, get shot rock. Somebody, one of the front end players suggested maybe the nose double.
Pretty gradual, eh? I agree.
If you just miss it, Red will stay lying 2 and they'll get to throw a come around and put some heat on you. So I think this makes some sense.
Hack weight. Yep. Just figure it under. Yeah.
And this is the spot where we will get a little bit of extra curl. Hack weight, hit and roll under.
Solid hack. Clean.
Zach Wasylik is an accountant. Oh, this is tight. Good sweeping team, but this is a big ask. What a great sweep. Pretty good, all things considered. It's shot rock. Northern Ontario's gonna have to deal with it, and you're gonna have to draw the 8 foot. But that looked like it had no business getting by. I can tell you that from what I've seen this week, that's the only team I've seen sweeping that would have got that by. Everybody else would have wrecked there so far that I've seen. Not a diss to the other teams, but that's a compliment to Graham, who was the one who held that one.
Same way? Yeah. Yep. Try.
Roll in or just nose?
Trying for a little roll.
Both these teams look like they could probably switch over to a rugby game and be very comfortable too. Pretty athletic big fellas. So just a hit and stay, doesn't really matter. Roll underneath, I guess, but Dylan just wants to hit and stay. Force Manitoba to a draw against 3.
Yep. Hard, Brent. Hard.
Kind of babied this one a little bit.
Right to it. Gotta go.
Another great sweep here, though, holding that one dead straight.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. 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 Yep.
We're seeing some shots being made early here, folks. Buckle up.
Good sweep, man.
Big shot here, you know, pretty simple draw to the 8 foot. Easy for a front end guy to say. All the draws to the 8 foot for the skips are simple, but that's why I don't skip. But big shot here and pressure shot in the first end.
Yeah? No, I say faster. Maybe shade. I don't think it's faster.
So talking about draw the button, they do get practice before the game, so they are familiar with this shot.
Pretty good. Line's good.
Not wasting any time. I like that.
You. I like back 4.
Line's
Go
good.
you.
Line's really good.
Back 4. Okay, you got nothing on the back.
Back 4 is fine.
Back 4, back 8.
Back 8's a little scary.
Line's good.
Like the
They
floor,
seem to like it now.
Yep, can't hurt it. Hard.
Really curling now.
Gotta bite the floor.
No problem. Well thrown, well judged, and we've got a 1-0 lead after a well-played first end. Manitoba will take the 1-0 lead into the second when we come right back.
I love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca. Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
We're back, and what a great first end. Lots of shots made on both sides. Some big sweeps by both front ends, and we've got a
Maybe try to hog this.
1-0. Not sure what.
I got a huge, like, kind of a soft throw.
Not sure what happened there. Maybe picked up something. Chris is saying maybe just didn't throw it, but in any event, not what they wanted. But yeah, well played first end. We've got 3 of the men's games going and 3 of the women's games going. So we do still have 6 full sheets. Right next door, Alberta, Quebec. Quebec steals one in the first end on Team Johnstone from Alberta and takes a 1-0 lead into the second.
I think we can wait.
Ontario, Team BC with a flash on the double on their last. So Ontario draws for 3-0 lead on the men's side, and then all 3 ladies games 1-0. Saskatchewan over Northern Ontario, Manitoba over Ontario, and Nova Scotia over Quebec. 1-0 in those games. We'll try and keep you updated, but I don't think I'm going to get to look away from this game much because I think we're in for a bit of a doozy. Trying to figure out early how both these teams lost 2 games. But that's a perfect, you know, Graham being from Manitoba, that you look out there and you think that's Manitoba, you think Don McEwen must have thrown those. Really couldn't walk him down much better. So we'll see if Brennan can make the adjustment. I still got to give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he's got this one on track. I think that first one must have hit something.
We're tapping.
Needs to slow down here.
Line's real good. Line's good for no tap.
Yeah, very nice.
Real good, Brandon.
That was a 15-2, and he's got throws at the top 4. So the same, Josh.
Deja vu all over again from the first end, but switching who's got the hammer. You can see Andrew Peck sitting back behind. That's the 5th player for Team Manitoba. I think it was this exact team, judging by their bio, that was at the 2022 Everest. Wouldn't have been eligible to play in 2023, and now winning their way back in 24.
Line's good. Tuffy.
Just Tuffy.
Go ahead.
Tuffy.
Whoa, whoa. Yep.
Tuffy.
Some 12. Hard. Hard line.
Tuffy.
This one's getting awfully tight.
Whoa.
Wait till
Curl.
Line's good now. This is another great shot. Right on the money.
Good shot.
Bumped the yellow a little bit farther than they wanted, but still pretty good. See how Dylan wants to deal with this. You can see they switched to the curl at the end, trying to get it right to the nose. All about the angles here, and they're going to stick. Dylan's going to stick with the freeze tap game.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of great places for a freeze here. I like the out-turn freeze on shot rock if we're going to freeze, but we'll see what he's got up his sleeve here.
Go there.
Close.
Back four.
Whoa. Line's good.
Maybe we're going to bump this.
Curl.
Bump red up for shot and stay on the yellow so it's angled on the other yellow. I'd like that. This is going to roll off though, but we're going to change the angles.
I get that 7 back there. Oh, never mind the one. Okay. Back 12 through.
That's not bad for us, eh? That's really good. Just another one right on top, or just another guard? I think he might go in, don't you?
So not exactly what they want. I think just a little bit heavy and then didn't get the curl there. That's
Yeah, just a little. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
now if Manitoba locks another one on there. Northern Ontario going to be in some heat. Kind of a story of the teams without the hammer putting the pressure on so far. See if Josh Harding can
Line's good. Bump 12. Well, if you can.
take a foot or two off his first one. The line was really good. Most important here is the line. If you're a little short, it's fine. You can't be heavy and bounce off.
Just bouncing.
Line's really good.
Line looks perfect.
No.
Sit down. We're just bouncing an inch. Just an inch. Not a curl.
This looks pretty good.
Nice shot.
Good shot, Josh.
Pretty good, and I think,
If we smash it.
That's really good.
yeah, Northern Ontario might have to
We're going
bail
yard
here.
Over the top. Yeah.
Knows he's probably going to lose his red, but
The rocks will spring.
not a good situation here for Northern Ontario. The good news is they're all pretty close together. So Jordan Potter going to be out-turn heater. Looks like about 2/3.
Yeah.
This is really close.
Hard Brent.
Might nut it there, but still going to. It's better. Rolled off. It's a red guard now, and probably going to see Manitoba guard, but just over curled a bit. Wanted that to go across the top and blow up the middle. So you can see on contact, hits it a little too thick, which makes it go too straight back. Wanted it on the other side of that top yellow, and then they wouldn't have lost their back kicker either. So good chance here for Manitoba to keep the pressure on.
Just give it to us.
Okay, halfway, split the line. Yeah. Leave him a bit on the left side's okay.
Yeah.
It's easy early.
I think we're a little heavy.
It looked a little tight to me, yeah.
Tight.
Line looks like it might be a problem here.
Top 12, 3.
Line's good.
Might be top 12. Trying. Top 12, stay close, Josh.
Don't want this in the house. Just going to make it easier to blow stuff up. Maybe freeze it right on. Anybody?
Curl. Curl.
Yeah, accidentally, this is going to be really good.
Okay.
It's probably better than the guard. It's a really bad situation for Northern Ontario now.
That's all lined up pretty good for them. I'm not sure if I need to go look or not, but
You kind of just got to smash it and start again.
It's not good for us right now. But, yeah.
like with quiet, eh?
I think that's risky.
Like back eight.
Kind of weight?
Back eight!
Okay.
We're gonna get sketchy here, but I think we need to rearrange this.
Definitely need to
Back
move
eight,
some
guys.
stuff around.
More line here.
This might look real bad before it gets good, and my worry would be that it doesn't ever get back to the good part. Could smash the top. Probably only, you might be able to get the middle one spinning too. I don't know how hard Chris can throw it.
Yeah!
My guess is probably fairly hard. This is really
Hard
tight.
line!
Back 12.
Yeah!
Back 12.
Yeah!
Really got to go
Hard,
to
George.
hit this top one.
Hard, George!
I think we're going to be on the guard almost.
Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Okay, spin it off there. Okay, just a little light. Needed like 10 feet more weight there, more than anything.
4, I think.
Jordan couldn't hold that one just because it wasn't the right weight. I think I might hit the other one if I was Manitoba. I think I like this if I'm Northern Ontario. The longer those stay dead frozen on the red one, the better it is, I think. Hit and roll even another one on top and really turn the screws. See how this works out though.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Curl.
Just,
Curl.
Really got to go.
Curl.
oh, he is trying to hit the top one. I thought he was hitting the yellow one straight on.
Keep going. I don't want. All right.
Yeah, good call. And not exactly what they wanted, but not bad.
Does that one ever catch that one on the way by? Hey?
So you see him trying to sweep this one to curl. I thought they were hitting the middle one.
Same thing. We can go that way. Flip that.
You can't
Yeah, if I go
throw
that
it.
way, I'm gonna be there.
It's hard to
I
throw
don't
this
move that
soft
very far.
now.
Oh, back here is good. Farther the better. Sure. Just they're coming off that all day, right? Stick my red on the top one, good. Rather go there.
I think I might just pick that top one, knowing that they're going to hit, but maybe it'll
Okay.
leave me a double and then a shot
keep
to
going.
score.
This is
Right
great.
now,
What kind of weight?
Same. Like that. 11. Okay, 11.
Okay.
Oh, we're actually hitting it.
Does that mean we're going to kill our red though?
No, it's gonna go back to the back 8.
Okay. So 11?
You want to do that? Good.
Okay, just 4.
so I'm not. It looks like they opened up the ice, so brought the weight down a little bit.
Board! Weight's good!
Close.
Board!
Yep.
Board!
Whoa.
Wanting to hit about a third of this.
Whoa.
Maybe clip it on the way by, but keep the shooter. This doesn't look like board to me.
Whoa.
but it looks really good.
Okay. Did nothing.
Interesting.
You don't even want to mess with that.
I hit the top side of it, don't you?
So as Chris had said, it's going to leave a double, but the double's probably going to jam.
I don't see any other points of hitting that one.
No. Like you could also just try
I mean,
that.
the best shot, honestly, is this if you can get it.
Oh, it's great. Because then you probably kick that here. What is it? A thin half?
Is there what's is there?
Like Zach, even
Is
if
it
you
bad
really
going
hit
a
it
little
thick.
thick on it?
What's that?
Going a little thick
No,
is
because
bad.
then you just come into here, right?
Just push that over a little
Still
bit.
pretty good.
I like that.
Would be great.
Throwing it hard here? Yeah.
I like. I know there's no guard, but I don't hate like just a draw, bump, freeze on that middle, and they know the path.
But if you're all frozen, like, I guess worse still.
This is a little scary, eh?
3/8.
I don't mind that.
Well, this isn't bad either if you're a little low.
Could hit that, but because the red one's out counting the side 8-foot, because this one here
Do you think, I think that this one goes easy
is
without touching the
fourth shot. If you hit the middle, you're going to leave a double for sure, and then it's going to be like first and third and a little bit uncomfortable. If you don't shoot right now, I don't see them getting two.
Like,
right on the nose.
yeah, right on the nose.
I think right on the nose.
Okay.
Because then if we stick it here, it's
Looks
a
like
bump,
red.
and this goes into that one.
Red might be shot now.
Control or what do you want?
Control weight right on the nose. Right there.
So control weight on the nose. Could leave a triple here even right on the nose. The middle one spins on the corner of the yellow, the other one stays there, and it might be a nose triple. That would be unlucky, but I think I'd be playing either the freeze in the middle or a hit on the outside one, even just a nose hit.
Oh, close. Clean. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa!
Yep.
Whoa!
Yep. Yes. Yes.
Oh boy.
Good.
I think that helps us, Steve.
Good shot, but yeah, I'm not convinced. I don't really see an easy triple, but you could just whip it down there and all the yellows go.
I mean,
Hit this way. That one goes over towards that one. This one comes back here off this
yeah,
one.
have it
This one
come
goes
back
that
to
way.
this one. Yeah.
Your shooter probably comes over and gets
Yeah,
this
like, I
one,
don't
and if
know
it's
if they
thrown hard enough, I think they could all leave.
Well, these are going to spring. Clear up this earth. Yeah, let's
needs-
clear this up. What are you going to do, like an 8? Yep.
Needs to get rid of the front. The other shot is just a dead nose on the top one.
So like 3/4 with whatever speed you want, right? Yeah.
Make sure you kill the 2 and the 4 foot.
Yeah, half of them you're going to plant it there. That's fine. There? Actually, that might be best. Eh? You plant that there, these are all gone. Yep.
I think that's their best bet. Just blow up the 4 foot.
Where do you want it? Touch more.
Make some room
You got to make
for
contact with the back.
Dylan's last one.
Clear it all up, hopefully.
We lose the shooter.
And I don't think you're worried about the shooter.
Like PK killing the double.
Looks like a half a rock is really close,
Cards, I guess, eh?
but the miss is thick. You don't want to pick it. You heard Chris say that. We got to make contact on the second one. I mean, it's really hard to pick it clean. Half to 2/3, some pace. Dylan Johnson skip for Team Northern O.
Yep, yep.
This looks good.
Clean. Yep.
Got to go a little.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Thick.
Sit over there somewhere. Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
I think that's really good. See the replay here? Played it a lot cuter than I would have, but it worked out great because they're now shot and third. Very easy double, but most importantly,
I don't want to go spin out, right?
they've opened up the whole 8 foot.
I think we're nosing basically.
Oh, I think
And then he'll have a cross.
you playing a double?
Yeah. If we nose it, he's got the double back too.
It'd be a long flat double, but he is right. It would be possible.
Normal weight.
So pick normal so that you can't hit like 2/3 or 3/4 and spin across the top.
Yep. 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 Hard. Hard. Oh! Whoa, whoa,
Clean.
whoa.
Clean.
Yep.
Clean.
Clean.
Good. Shot.
Well done, and Manitoba lies 3. And very similar to the first end, now it is Dylan Johnstone's turn to draw the 8-foot and tie this game up at 1.
4:15.
Yeah, 15 to 20, good release.
Yep. Full 8.
Talking about the speed. Speed has held up fairly well all week. Ice has been great. Scott and Brian doing a fantastic job as the
Yeah, go, George, go.
Line's good.
main ice makers. Sounds like the Super said,
Line's
yeah,
good.
go right away, but
Okay, well then. Hasn't moved.
Back 4.
Hasn't moved yet.
Back 4.
Hasn't moved yet.
should start to
There it
curl
goes.
and die now.
Take it easy. 14-5, guys.
Oh, it's got to slow down a bit. 15 was the number they're looking for. How far is this one going to go? 1 so far.
I think you may have burnt that and helped us. 2.
Yeah, back. Go for it.
And it is a steal of 2 for Manitoba. Unforced error there, but a big 3-0 lead for the young guns from Manitoba. We'll be right back for third end action right after this.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
From cash spiels to grand slams, club competitions to world championships, there's a lot to keep up with on the pebbled ice. Stay up to date with the Hardline Curling Show, your weekly source for everything curling, with the latest event results, breaking news, interviews with players, executives, and insiders, plus behind-the-scenes access you won't get anywhere else. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube. Make sure you don't miss a thing.
Line's good.
So a big break there for Team Manitoba. Steal of 2. They well played end, but I don't think at when all the dust settled and
Line's good.
after their last shot, after Zach's last one, I don't think they had envisioned stealing 2, but
It's just gonna get right off the sheet.
that is what has happened in a big 3-0 lead for a team that looks like they're pretty good at throwing the high hard one and hitting. So Northern Ontario's got themselves dug in a little bit of a hole here, but see how they answer the bell here. A little bit of big momentum switch, not a little one. But if they can make 8 in a row here, make 7 or 8 shots this end, get a deuce, Manitoba will probably happily give them a deuce if they earn it a little bit. And just slowly but surely claw the way back into this game.
Clean.
2.
Clean.
3.
Curl. Curl.
It's really coming off. Yeah. Hard shot.
Jack. Hard Jack.
Keep going so hard.
Just Jack. Just Jack. Keep going, bud. Keep going. Just go for the line. Line's more important. Go for the line.
Perfect.
Good spot. Graham.
Another 2 great shots from Graham Norman, but he's off to a hot start this game. When your lead plays well, the game gets a lot easier for the people shooting after him. So Brendan Wark being asked to play the straight come around. The corner guard that he just threw should have a pretty good idea.
Room. It's gotta be distance though. Just the guard. Top 12. Hard George.
So thinking this one's a little bit light.
Hard George.
Needs to curl as well. So maybe just leave this one
I don't know
short.
who wants to leave this. I don't know. We're just tight. Top 12 tight. Stop.
Will it stop? Will it stop? Yeah, I like that spot then. Can't be taken out. So will Manitoba throw another guard? Will they whip another one around the guard? I like another guard because you go there, you know that yellow one's coming straight back. And then you got 3 red guards. Whereas if you throw a high guard, that high guard's coming back, but they could mess things up pretty good. Josh Harding being asked to draw the top 4 foot.
Top 8! Whoa! No. Top 8! Line's good! Got to curl a bit! Line's good! Gotta go! Top 8! Really gotta go! Curl! We're there!
Line's getting good. Still needs to curl a bit. I would suggest that's better than right on it.
Split it into the pile now. Tap. Get that there.
I don't know that that works.
11's good. 11. So they're gonna sit 3 in a second. Okay.
Yeah, 11's a strange weight. That's not going to kill anything. I like just hitting this right on the nose, make the top double, and have 3 red guards.
Whoa. Get 5. Whoa. Whoa. Curl.
This can work out good. The shooter rolls over and bumps that red one in behind the corner and stays there. It looks real close.
Really good, Jordan.
That's a very nice shot.
Oh, it sprung nice.
Played to perfection. Well called by Dylan, and that's a really good result. So does Manitoba. I mean, you might think, why don't they just guard? But if they guard now, that red one's going to be there the whole end behind the corner guard. Just going to play the straight peel. Got this one a little narrow. Maybe an accidental run back here. That is not what they were playing, but it is a good result.
Pretty much same shot. Come this way.
Yeah, it looks awkward to take that same turn.
Weight. Yeah. Same weight. You like going this way in it?
The other way looks awkward to me too. As much as you just saw it and you'd love to throw that same shot again.
Yeah.
So we'll see if Jordan Potter can follow up his first one with another good hit and roll here.
Right here, more. Go same way. A little more.
Curl.
This one's really got to curl to even stick around.
Hard.
The difference one side or the other. Want to get by the first one, yeah. So not the best result, not what they're looking for. You can see they're trying to carve it over and almost carved it in to just feather the top one. That would have been a disaster. Wouldn't have killed anything.
2/3. All right.
Roll the shooter, Josh.
So Manitoba's still peeling, trying to double peel and really end this end. Back kick away here, wants to hit about 2/3. Even if you a little thin there, it's just going to pick it. So still a chance for Northern Ontario. Same hit and roll. You could just draw around as well.
11.
Try and dial this spot in. Seen this run straight over and over.
11. Go down.
See if Chris can figure it out. I think down is good.
11. Whoa.
Should be able to hold it here if they need to.
Curl. Close. Curl.
Curl all day. It's getting close. Not quite, but well thrown.
Control. Hey. Okay, can you keep your head up? Yep. I'll let you know.
Wanting to hit and roll away from that corner guard. Want no part of that corner guard, especially because it is a Northern Ontario Redstone.
Clean. Yep.
It'd be great to roll right to the side of the forefoot.
Curl.
Don't want to roll out and give them the free come around.
Right down that line. Keep going.
It's pretty good.
Okay. Shot. Yeah, real good. Shot.
Kind of perfect. So you,
I think draw.
yeah, I don't hate drawing either.
Top four. Anywhere behind it's going to be good. Still good here. Still a little inside that really tight. So I'm going to throw like a 15.
I like that.
I think with the score 3-0, I think this is worth a rip.
T-line. Weight's good.
Lots of room right now.
And a lot of room right now.
Weight's good.
Room. Line's going to be good.
Top
Easy.
4.
Take its time. This
Got to
is
curl lots.
really
Line's
got
going
to
to get
curl.
better.
4.
Want this buried, even if it's a
Hard
little
guard
behind the
forward.
T line. I don't think that's a big concern.
All the way, Jordan. Keep going. Yep.
So it's not shot, but
Still part of the fast stuffing.
I think you have to freeze.
it's a little bit tricky to chase. You can see here sweeping it back, carving it in there, trying to get more curl.
It's not buried.
If you freeze back there and bump it at all, there might be a double because of where that yellow shot rock is. So the best shot would be a back line, bump it out, roll to the broom.
Big soul.
Looks like that's what they're playing, but it's not going to look super
Yeah, like.
appetizing from the hack.
Not great,
Going after it. Hack weight. Okay. I think I really like this ice. All right, as soon as it's wide, drain can go.
So just hack weight.
Hack. Close. Easy hack. Yep. Clean. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yes. Hard.
Ooh, that's making a big move. Did they miss the sweep? They did.
Curl.
Whoa, whoa.
Should I go?
Do a good spot there. Somewhere. Yeah, right beside it's good. Whoa.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's okay.
Well,
So
just knows that, and he's going to hit this.
just kind of misread the spot a little, I think, and now
I like 11. There. Yeah, you had this in the first end, and you end up rolling just to there. But
now
you're
a
way higher in the
chance
house.
to
You're way higher in the house. Okay, I like it.
kind of nose this, even roll a little broom side, but a nose should be good enough to get the chance at the deuce. There won't be any double that I would think he's going to take on.
11?
Are we trying to get both or move both?
Just nose.
Okay.
Sticking with that 11, just kind of just less than control. Heavy board, whatever you want to call it.
11. Whoa, clean. Clean. Whoa, curl.
This really needs to
Curl
curl.
right to
This
it.
is trouble.
Jesus Christ. And sorry guys, the waving in front of his troll, okay? Just watch it.
What? You're waving in front of him?
Dead nose, even a little roller.
So a big unforced error there, and quick conversation between the teams. I don't know, there was some movement while he was throwing or something. Unwritten rule on curling, while the other team's throwing, you don't move really anywhere in the line of sight.
Nose just a little bit inside.
There will still be a double likely,
I think you might get a little bit of move here.
but it's going to be a long one, and it's going to be a risky one because the miss would be a steal a lot of times.
Control. Yep. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Easy. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Curl.
Sounds like they like it.
Whoa.
Roll right to center line makes the double even steeper. So I think it's worth a shot.
Third? What way you want to go at it?
I think we got to go for it.
This will be a real straight with any weight. This I'm not entirely sure. Like.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not sure either. What's that? It won't go. You don't think it'll go much, eh? Hey? It won't go much either way.
It'll curl more this way.
I think so too. You can hit it a little thicker, like this way.
That's,
There? Wait, like right there? Without kind of weight.
Firm.
Firm?
Touch more.
It's probably right there. Okay, like that.
I like that. Touch more, Chris.
they've agreed on what it's going to do, and I agree with what they said. It just seemed to me like the outside in, they knew for sure what it was going to do, and this way they think they know. So I would take the for sure, but it's got to fit. It's got to fit Dylan's eye. I would not want to throw firm right there. I think I'd flash that 90% of the time. That's a pile of ice to hit about a third of a rock with firm. This will curl, but here we go.
Whoa! Close! Yep! Whoa! 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 Curl! Whoa!
It's got to curl a mile.
Curl.
Just a hair too thin.
Okay.
And another big steal for Manitoba. Well thrown stone, but I think just too much ice. And we've got a 4-0 lead for Manitoba. We'll be back with fourth end action right after.
I love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Don't forget the brooms.
You got it.
Come on. Okay, well, what do you got? You got one, you got two, you got
Just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
Welcome back, curling fans.
Yeah, it's close. You can,
Coming to you live from the
Good.
Barrie Curling Club for the Everest
tight.
Curling Club Championships,
Pretty
and we're getting down to it here. This is the first round of the second round of 3 rounds to see who's going to be Team Canada.
Coming down.
Yeah, Chris a bit.
Oh, no, curl. Really good.
And Northern Ontario's really in a hole now, down 4-0 to, by all accounts and what I've heard and seen so far, but to a very solid Manitoba team. Northern Ontario has played reasonably well, just
I think the same, yeah.
a big miss on Skip Dylan Johnson's second one in last shot in the second end. It really tilted this game on its head. Instead of 1-1, it's 3-0. That's a huge difference. And update around the rings, Team Quebec versus Team Nova Scotia ladies on the far sheet. And looks like Nova Scotia is up 2-1. Quebec with the hammer in the fourth.
Line's not good if you're heavy.
Team Northern Ontario ladies versus Team Saskatchewan up 2-1. Saskatchewan with the hammer in the fourth. They're just hanging the score. Manitoba, Ontario
All right, buddy.
ladies game.
Same thing.
Right next door, Team Alberta, Team Quebec. Quebec up 2-1. Alberta with the hammer in the fourth end.
Line's good.
And Team Ontario men up 3-1 with the hammer, playing 4 against BC.
How much are that?
And Ontario ladies up 2-1 after stealing one in the third, heading to the fourth end. Manitoba with the hammer. So
Keep going,
some
George.
close
Curl.
games out there tonight as the pressure ramps up. No elimination games,
That's
but
good. Great shot.
essentially the first playoff game.
Speed's still good, Josh. About the same as it has been.
So our first little mistake from Graham Norman. Those aren't supposed to be probably side by each. They're probably supposed to be stacked or more spread out. a little bit of a pocket there, so Josh Harding being asked to
Top 8. A little bit light.
put a yellow one in that pocket before a red one ends up there.
Go ahead. Top 8. Little tight. Yeah, we gotta go. Line's good. Top base.
It's okay. It's gotta go. It's light.
Line's good.
This one looks like a little bit light. Can the fellas get it there? Picked it up right out of his hand.
Okay. Shot.
Not bad.
Good streak, guys.
I think this heavy draw. Bumper. Just back here. Okay. No, it's fine. I think keep it in the back.
Yeah, I think you can afford to throw a little bit more than back ring.
In the back.
Back ring, you make the roll. A lot of times you're going to leave them lying 3. Not ideal. See if Jordan can come up with a hit and roll behind the corner guard here.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Hard. Hard.
Yep. Yep.
Hard, Chris.
Yep.
Harder.
This one really making a big move. I think it's over curled, but maybe spread the back yellows.
Good.
Almost. See, it's just over curling there. Chris Brian can't quite hold it.
That'd be really good.
Just the one's fine, but corner.
So peel and have the shooter come across and get the one in the rings. And this isn't supposed to be a curling club shot, really, but I guess it has become that.
Whoa, curl. 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 Nope.
Oh, and an unforced error. And big opportunity now, and right at the right time for Northern Ontario, down 4, and
Top 8.
Josh with an uncharacteristic miss there. Wanted that double bad, we got after it, missed it by an inch or 2, and didn't change a thing.
Yeah, I've been a hair heavy on this, so
That's good. Just want to get it around there.
I'll give it to you.
See if Jordan can get one buried right on the tee line, even behind the tee, front of the tee. Just get it buried in there.
Room! Room! Lock the room! Curl! Tight.
You got it, guys. Go.
Hard, Brett.
Weight looks pretty good.
You got it. Go, go, go.
Still needs some more curl, though.
Got the broom.
See if Brennan can work it in there.
Maybe deeper.
Pretty open. There's a double.
I don't know. That's the hard part.
I think you play the same. Yeah. Okay.
Chance to kind of erase the mistake.
Spin out, third.
Team Northern O didn't really capitalize the way they wanted to on that. See if Hickaway can get, looks like about a half a rock with some speed. These guys don't have any trouble with the speed part.
Yep. Whoa. 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 Curl. Curl.
Pretty good.
Shot.
Rolls out the back. Well done. Nice double takeout, and under curled a little bit. Would have liked to have hit it a hair thicker so they would have stuck right there and kind of blocked that corner guard, but anytime you make a double, you're probably not super unhappy.
Tap the left one, like one rock. So I'm just going to throw a regular T-line weight.
Yeah, draw the T line, bump the higher yellow one, the one on what would be Chris's left. Stay right in front of these two. It'd be very difficult to remove if this is made properly.
Line's good! Keep it clean. I think you got to go. Line's good. Line's good!
Gotta go.
Hard.
Losing line a bit. Got to go for line and weight.
Hard, run right to it.
Got to keep this on the center line side.
Keep going. Good streak.
Sorry, guys.
Good throw.
Pretty good. Had it on the right line. Just needed to be just a shade harder. Not simple to get rid of. There's going to be some yellows that leave with it.
Outside rip the dart into it. That's probably not much better.
To do this, but
I think hard, thick and hard.
nose shade high.
Right on the nose, a hair high with some speed. Even if you hit like 2/3 or even half high, it probably still goes. Just going to kill both those yellows.
Whoa!
Got the weight right.
Curl! Curl!
Needs to hit the middle one though. Can't just jam it on the other. Yeah, that was.
Okay.
What's the speed to get around here?
That was plan B. But still a good chance for a deuce here for Northern Ontario. So trying to carve a peel. I'm not sure that does anything, but just like that, the house is empty.
Same as over here, we're okay so long as we're all buried, right? Yeah. And there's that rock in the back right. I don't know if that keeps something, but what did I give you on that last? 10. Okay.
Just comparing it to the one he just threw. Don't want to have to sweep this one early for speed because it might screw up the line a bit. This is kind of a gradual curling spot here. It'll get buried, but you don't want to have to sweep this early.
Line's good.
Ooh, that's turning now.
Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Curl. Keep going, Brent.
Still got to go for line. This needs to curl.
Keep going. Yeah, keep
Needs
going.
to go
Keep
till
going.
it stops.
Gotta go. Good. Okay, good job, guys.
Pretty good. Mostly buried, and is Zach going to peel the guard and give him 2?
Yeah, halfway. This way, we don't have to worry about that. No, you can red stuff in there, it's fine. So I want to give tight ice.
Hack, tight ice.
If we're ever going to touch this, we roll it to right here, okay? Yeah, that's good. Okay. He's not gonna listen to us. So go make sure he's tight.
Yeah, they're going to make sure they hit the guard if anything. The problem with this shot is, and you see it sometimes, you're too close to perfect and you just feather tick the guard, just kind of straightens it up, misses the back, and the guard hardly moves. It's unlucky, but it's very possible when you throw the rock good, and you know that still may happen. See how Zach gets this one out of his hand.
Clean. Yep.
Don't think he's missing this one wide.
Hard. 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 Hard.
Big scrub for Graham. Can he hold it? Oh.
Hard. Whoa. Whoa.
He does.
Curl. Curl.
Very good shot. You can see there's not a ton of finish in that spot. Got by pretty tight.
I kind of like it. Yeah, same way. Yeah. Okay, check with the guys what I threw. I had a slow slide, added a bit on that one.
So same shot here for Dylan Johnston, and still a chance for 2 if they can get this in there. This time though, you want it above the tee line because they won't chase it this time. Probably they'll just freeze, but it needs to be buried.
Chris said he gave it a good release.
Ideally above the tee line.
For 20.
Early line.
That's much tighter than Chris's. Got that one kind of curling. You could call that a soft throw.
Hard, George.
I think you might want to call that one a hook. This is going to be all over the guard.
Really hard. Hard. Okay, span in if you can.
Rolled in, so should be able to get the blank maybe, unless Zach Wasylik makes a perfect hit and roll.
Yeah. Control? Yeah. Don't have to worry about those, right? No. Right there?
3 quarters, Zach.
I threw this in the second, a little close to the line.
It should curl a little.
2/3?
Yeah, go for it.
Trying to hit and roll behind the corner guard and force Northern Ontario into a shot for 1.
Roll into the one on this side.
Okay, the left or right?
The left, your side.
Control?
Yeah. What?
So I think they're rolling broom side. Shorter roll.
Curl all the way. The other way.
Oh, they were trying to go far roll. Kind of got it on the nose. So a wide open blank coming here for Northern Ontario skip Dylan Johnson. He can hit it on the nose, anything high.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't hit it on the low side and roll into the rings, we're going to have a blank end and a 4-0 lead at the halfway point of this game for Team Manitoba. Chris just asking how hard are we throwing this?
Yep. Clean.
Sounds pretty good, and we've got a blank end, and 4-0 Manitoba going to the break. We'll be back after the fourth end break for the second half action.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Don't forget your brooms.
Yep, you got it.
Come on up. Okay, well, what do you got? You got one, you got two, you got...
Just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
Welcome to the Hardline Curling Show. It's another busy week on the pebbled ice. On this episode, we'll take a closer look at a national championship that's going on this week and talk to a front-end legend who's providing some of the commentary. Plus, we'll get you set for the third Grand Slam of the season. The broom is down, so let's settle into the hack and get started. You touched on it at the top, but what does the support for Everest do for this tournament? They've been involved a few years now. Can you just touch on the support of Everest?
Yeah, I mean, in one word, it's everything. You know, they'll go above and beyond. They'll spare no expense to make sure that every single athlete here, every single fan, every single person involved feels like this is a world-class event. And they wouldn't put their name to it if it wasn't going to be world-class. I know that because I've been involved for a number of years and been around, and so that's a big part of it. And just the vision of curling and grassroots and growing the game, and you know, nothing's out of the realm of possibility when you sit down in a room with the Everest team. And I just love that idea that when somebody says, well, we can't do that, their first question is, well, why not? And if it's because we've never done it, that just makes them want to do it more. So they've, you know, I think it was Dominion Insurance started this and became a great event, and then Everest has just taken it to a whole other level. And I think if you ask the players, because there's multiple players now that are coming back, not year after year, because that's against the rules, but I think if you ask them, they would say, this was a great event, now it's the event.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Welcome back to the Everest Curling Club Championships in the first round of the playoffs, or leading towards the playoffs, I guess, the semifinalists. We're down to 8. Next stop, 2 semifinals, and this is step 1. The winner of this game will go to a game that if they win, they'll get to the semifinal. So it's a double knockout to the semifinal, and then it's single elimination. There will be a bronze medal game as well. And Team Manitoba kind of halfway there. Well-played game, big break in the second end, and they find themselves with a 4-point lead, which is a big lead at any level in curling.
I think I like it. I didn't have to go straight though. Line's good.
Both these teams look very solid to me, and right next door, Alberta and Quebec. Quebec just stole the 4th end to go up 3-1. Alberta will have the hammer in the 5th.
Good shot,
Ontario with a big shot. Jordan Keon looked like, I just saw the tail end and heard the ruckus of the hometown crowd here. I think he made an angle raise for 2, and they're up 5-1 on BC, so another 4-point lead there. On the ladies' half of the draw, Team Quebec with 2 in the second, or sorry, in the 4th to go up 3-2 on Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia will have the hammer in the 5th. And 2-1 Ontario starting the 5th with Manitoba, and Manitoba will have the hammer in the 5th end. And the final game out there is another Northern Ontario, the ladies, playing against Saskatchewan, and it is 2-2. No, 2-1, sorry, Northern Ontario, and Saskatchewan has the hammer. So similar to last end for Graham, just didn't quite get, the weight's perfect, just didn't quite get the line quite on track, but looks like some of the host committee out there in the bar are taking a big picture, I think. Kudos to the host committee. I think they have 120 volunteers, and they've done a fantastic job of hosting this competition. And got the local sponsorship on board. Tony and Jen Marquis instrumental in not just bringing this to town, but also executing it. And former club manager Melanie Hughes, who has moved on to a different job at a different club, but was part of that as well, I believe. So always great to have something, and this has been my hometown for quite a few years. So same as last end. Trying to get Josh to get one into that kind of pocket developing in the middle that Graham's didn't quite line up right. So still same thing for Northern Ontario. They need to score multiple points. One doesn't really help them all that much. Giving up a steal really doesn't help them, and need to score 2. Maybe if they score 2 and get a break, Manitoba with a half shot late might get 3.
Top 12, top 8. Straight in.
Looks like there might be a triple in the middle, so first thought for me was that you can't leave those 3, but if it's hit hard on the nose, I think they all move, so maybe you can leave them. I might, yeah, this is the right side to go to too, because that triple heads over towards the other side.
We're all there. Back 4.
They never really got one last end that was buried on any of these come rounds, so trying the other turn. Maybe this side curls a bit better. Not maybe, it definitely does.
Back 8. That's fine. Back 12. It's gliding hard.
This is heading to the spot where that triple just sends the yellow one right at it. This needs to stop in the rings, though. It's buried and it's back there.
Half rock.
See if Josh can get this peel on track. Missed one last end, so in turn again.
Yep. Hard. Roll.
No problem this time.
Shot, Josh.
Here we go, Josh. Attaboy.
not.
So does Northern Oaks start to deal with the middle? They go around the other corner. I think that nose double might go back to that other one. That's the unfortunate part.
Guard.
I don't like the guard.
Like we'll need time to deal with that.
You want to go?
But it seems early, right?
That was my thought.
Straight around there, I'm okay with.
That's my thought. Top 12.
Yeah.
I know we got to deal with that cluster.
No, but I think it's early to deal with it right now. I mean, it looks like we can kill at least 2 in 1.
So it's well talked out, well thought out. See how this plays out. But if you're going to play this come around, we need Jordan to make it.
Top 8. Good. Top 8.
A bit of room
Top
here.
4. Top 8. Room.
I think this has got a line problem.
Line only.
Not quite picking up that one side curls more than the other here in Northern Ontario. That's not going to get very buried. Now Manitoba can just hit in line 4, and this is going to be a very comfortable end for them unless they make a big mistake.
Hold it. The whole thing.
I don't even think they need to worry about that. I mean, hit and stay is pretty good. This is fine. Just make sure you don't hit it thin and give them another free come around.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
It's pretty good.
Whoa.
Clean.
Curl. Get it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, great shot.
We're just.
Jack Hickway making it look easy.
You really got to stop losing to that, eh?
Firm.
Time for cleanup in the middle. See if we can spread these around and then come around. Their next shot will definitely be the come around if they make. Might be able to make a quad here. Not sure that's hard enough to make all 4, but it's hard enough to make a couple.
Oh, curl.
Need the shooter to stick. Really need the shooter to stick. Uh-oh. That's no good. Now they're going to peel the guard, and I got to tell you some stories. I think that the key to the Northern Ontario little struggles, and they're just little struggles, is they just don't quite have the sheet mapped out as good as they could.
Yep. Hard. I think you're good.
Man, no problem there for Jack.
All right, quiet hit and roll on top. We're around the yellow's top 4. Bop.
Just going to try and work this for a blank, I guess.
Bump.
That's fine. I mean, it really, with how accurate hitters Manitoba are, I don't see this turning into much of a deuce. So
Board, just board.
hit and roll in front of the one back 8. Maybe get a mistake. Maybe they'll roll out and get a blank, or maybe get a big mistake and they jam it. And you can find yourself with a mystery deuce, but this looks pretty good. Northern Ontario impressive with the soft stuff. Not overthrowing anything. That needs to go out, though. Don't think that one out.
I still peeled it. Yeah, rip it out. That one out?
Yeah, just I think.
Oh, it is out. Okay.
I think.
Weight was perfect from Chris then. So Zach not falling for it. Just going to rip it out. And then I don't know if Dylan will play the freeze or just hit it and take his blank. I think if you hit it, well, either way, I think Team Manitoba is pretty comfortable. A little bit in cruise control right now. Northern Ontario just struggling to get anything buried and get any pressure applied to Team Manitoba. And Manitoba just doing everything that's been asked of them.
Whoa. Curl. Shooter. Okay, got it.
No problem. Sounded a little panicky, but.
Stop and grab. I don't know. Do we have a replay?
A replay for what?
Yeah, I know. Rich Flames is going to hit that, but.
Not even close.
Do you want to freeze it? If you're there, it's hard to get rid of.
No, that was missing it by
Like
2
that?
feet.
Yep. Or you want to try blank and start up again the next one? No. Okay.
So we're going to try the freeze.
Yeah, because I mean, here is getting you to where like almost at J, right? Yep. I like that. Okay. Hey, Brent, was that going to hit it?
No. I don't know if you can see me. No. Not even close.
Brent says no, I think.
He's dreaming out there. He's looking for any kind of break.
He gave the wave we had to. Well,
That was not even close, so.
I know. We're going to try and use it on this one, though.
Chance, Dylan Johnson, if you can lock it right on there. And if you could lock it on the center line side, I know Zach could get it out, but it may go over onto that back one that's just out of the rings. So could make this in a spot where it
back four, Dad.
would be almost impossible to remove.
Back four only.
But needs to be really perfect.
Curl then. You got to get to it. You're past it right now.
This has got to curl to touch it. Yeah, this is just too hard. I'm going to slide right by.
I don't know. Let's bury the beast behind. Okay.
So I think, yeah, you'll see Zach just hit this yellow one high and probably make the blank for them. I guess they could stick this one or stick the shooter, but he's just going to make sure he hits this anywhere on the high side. Shooter will probably fly out, and whether or not this one stays is the only question mark.
Normal. Clean. Yep. Clean. Clean. Clean.
Looks to me like they're probably both going to roll out here. Oh, one stays, so Dylan's going to have to make the blank. First, they got to decide if that's in. Definitely out, yeah. Everybody played the end like that was out, so. No problem here. Could have hit that in a lot of places and made that one fly.
I know that we can't, but
It's Manitoba just kind of dominating this game the last few ends. Started with the hammer and made a draw in the first against 3. Northern Ontario had them in some, not a huge trouble, but had them in some trouble and got out of that with the single. Similar end in the second, just reverse, and unfortunately for Team Northern Ontario, they couldn't come up with that draw to the 8-foot, and Manitoba's been hammered down ever since then. This is hitting a lot of it. I can't see very well, but I think he's okay. And we got a blank end, folks, so we'll do it all again, coming back here in a couple minutes for the 6th end with Manitoba up 4-0.
You make moments like these possible.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the game.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
We're back. Brent Lang here bringing you the live action at the Everest Club Curling Canadian Championships. And
I like it.
Manitoba edging closer end by end to being into the next round of let's call it playoff qualifications. We'll call this the playoff qualification round, where you got to win 2
Keep going, Chris.
to get through before you lose 2. It's double knockout, and then it'll come down to 4 teams. They'll go into the 2 semifinals based on how they get through these 8. And then it's single elimination to the title. Rest of the game's still pretty tight. Ontario men versus BC. Looks like BC's got a deuce set up, maybe even a 3. They need a 3, they're down 4, so the rest of the game's still very close. See if Graham can get the line on this one. Want this right in front of his first one.
It's got to curl. Just Josh.
Yeah, curl, you got it. Hard, guys, hard.
Yeah, good shot. That's a good spot.
Good pair.
Too late.
I like this sweeping thing.
What's that?
I like this sweeping thing.
That was a sweeping thing.
Yeah, keep cleaning. It's kind of rubbery out here.
Looking like they're going to go double corners on the same side, so throw a high one. The idea with that is eventually they come around it and Manitoba peels the top one, and then they're still buried and they can come around it again and get 2 around.
I think we're going high the way.
The theory works, but it almost never happens that way in my experience. And sorry, I can't explain why. It just doesn't.
Go, Chris, go. Yeah, keep going.
First things first, Brennan needs to make good on that, and that's pretty good. Zach looking a little bit undecided. Yeah, could choke the corner guards a bit.
Just make sure your top house here, like top 8.
I think that's a good play.
15-5.
Yeah, should be nice speed.
There's rumors I may have some guest commentators over the weekend. Maybe a former champion even of this event. Hopefully he wears his sunglasses like he did at West Edmonton Mall.
Top 8, line's good. Probably needs to curl.
Whoa, I don't think so.
Looks heavy.
Top 4.
Anything but heavy here is pretty good.
No.
Don't want this behind the tee line. Again, seeing an under curl there. Leaves it for a pocket, but pretty good. Yeah, I like this call.
Top 12.
So it's important here not to go to the tee line, because eventually you have to make that double on those 2 top 8 yellows.
Yeah.
And if your tee line are behind, the double's going to go right into it, no matter which way you make it. So Jordan needs this one. Top 8, buried.
Line's good. Off the yellow. You got room.
Off the yellow. Brennan's worried this is heavy.
Curl down. Curl. Squeeze up bad now. Curl. Top 8. Keep curling. Top 8, top 4. Hard, Bren. Hard. Tee. Tee.
A little kiss and gets in there, and so you can make the double off the outside one, but
No, because I don't mind.
You just make one.
straight peel. Let's see Brennan working this one in there, trying to get it buried. A little bit of a friendly kiss off the yellow to get a little bit more behind the guard, and Josh Harding with a steady diet of intern peels.
Yeah. Clean.
Shot, Josh.
No trouble with that one.
This up.
Freeze one in the pocket here if you're Northern O. Looks like they're going to guard it.
Yeah, I like that. Guard it.
It is mostly behind that guard.
You're a tee on that last one.
Eventually probably going to make the middle double and then hope for the best. Doesn't look like any danger of more than 2 here, but good for Manitoba. Just got to keep making these peels.
Line's good.
Chris jumped on that one right out of Jordan's hand, so thinking it was light.
Line's good.
Ice is too fast to hog one out here, I think.
Good shot, Jordan. Do it.
rinse, repeat. See if Chris and Dylan have a conversation here. They are chatting, but their mics turn off when the other team shoots. That's too bad. We'd like to hear what their plan is. I can guess for you. Could freeze in the pocket, but then your Reds are awfully close together. I don't think that's awesome. Could draw around everything on Chris's first. In turn, wide around everything to the back 8. I like that a bit. Could freeze on your Red, draw another one around the corner guard.
That was my first thought. Just tap for now.
You're just going to leave them almost an immiscible double on your Reds. Most times.
Run it. We could freeze it for now.
Could put one in the pocket there.
It's almost too easy though, eh? It hits right here and it pushes.
Yeah, you might line it up. Nose double.
What's your favorite? Maybe this? Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't also hate pushing that to there in the way and sitting just on the edge of this one. Yep. So it comes straight back if they smash.
Yep. Well, that might work too.
So either I don't mind both those. I'm good with whatever you want, buddy. Top 8.
Yeah, I like coming to
Well, good conversation there, and with Manitoba having 3 in the forefoot, you know you got to move those eventually.
Try to be creative, but we're just gonna do the straight freeze. Okay. 15 still here? This side? Other side fight. Or is this 20?
No, this is probably like, no, I thought you meant like 15 seconds.
No, 15 side?
Like they're slower on this side.
Okay, this side's lightning though, eh?
Yeah.
Can you get 20 then?
15, 20.
We don't have to move it, we're just gonna nuzzle top 4. Okay.
Yeah, if you're gonna bump, you want to bump the center line one a little bit and stay right in the pocket.
I didn't add any.
Okay. Slide is a little fast.
Line's good! T-line! Straight! Line's good! T!
Looks a little bit heavy here.
Line's real good! T!
Needs to slow down.
Line's good!
T!
Needs to curl and die. Can't see, but I think it's okay.
This is interesting.
It's interesting. So it's
yeah, maybe you have to deal with that now.
Sneaky good. If that tapped it any less, it would have been really sneaky good. Just going to peel the corner guard. So pretty good news for Northern Ontario is they're going to have 2 Reds in the house and shooting late in the end.
Curl. Curl. Quick. Curl. 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 I think you're good.
Shot.
Tap to that pocket and sit there.
You're correct.
You got a lot of
Just
rocks
sit
to
right
move sooner or later is the problem.
How many do you want to leave around right now?
Yeah.
We gotta move quick, but hey, we got to roll here, but
I think you're maybe making the nose double in the middle.
like tap that around the nose.
We also got to keep our
Right on the
feet
nose.
in.
Get just inside nose. Same shot. Okay.
Whatever they see.
Interesting.
I know we got to move, but we're gonna leave them seeing 3 here and saying same shot. We're just gonna tap this to a freeze.
So tap to a freeze. You're going to
And
see
we're gonna hope they
Manitoba hit
blast
the
something.
wide one, roll in, and bump theirs to free up the red
Exact same
ones.
thing.
But, I mean, interesting situation.
I'm gonna add a bit here.
Sliding commentary.
That's good. That's what we need.
Back line. Back line.
Girl. No,
Back-
girl.
Back line's too
Girl.
hard.
Girl. Back line.
Oh, this is just
Straight.
overthrown.
Okay, whoa, straight. Okay, that was back line.
Yeah, make that double and
Yeah.
sit on the corner, I think, right?
Just a little too hard there from Chris. Good judge by the sweepers knew right out of his hand.
Little thicker. Like nose hits it, I think. So
They're like,
yeah,
you
like
click the yellow
Just
over,
off
like,
nose,
to the
yeah.
center, too? Probably.
Shade low.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just a shade low, double the reds on the
one just done.
right-hand side of the screen as we're looking at it. Roll over, even bump that red a little and open up a bit bigger port for that red one to disappear. And I don't, if he makes this, I don't really see a deuce for Northern O. Sounds pretty good. How about clean, boys? Yeah, you can say clean sometimes. That's real good.
The quad.
That one was just made right out of his hand. Great throw there by Zach.
I think we do something like that.
You gotta hit something, I know
like
that.
Almost the same way I came. With like hack. Same way. I think so. If you come this way, you're gonna come sideways into it. It might not go anywhere off that. Okay. You think? Yep. Okay.
So
And if you're dead nose and get that to there somewhere, it might not be terrible either.
try and nose this one. This one kind of goes there.
You want to get this like in
Love for it to
between here,
roll all the way
right?
into there, but I just don't think that's going to happen. And if it does,
right through there. Yeah, I
it's just
think
going
so.
to leave a nose double
I got it.
anyway.
Okay, speed's good here.
Everything's too close together, and Manitoba a really good hitting team. So this is there's a chance for two. I just don't really see it yet. I think this is the right call. The other shot is to try and kind of crotch it, like come down and hit it right in the between here. Then your reds are just going to be so close together, you're going to leave a double. So for those reasons, I don't see a deuce. Unless they get a big miss out of Zach, which he's due. He hasn't had any of those.
Where?
Dylan Johnston skipped for Team Northern Ontario with his first in the sixth end here, trailing 4-0.
Whoa, 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 curl, 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 curl.
Needs to curl. This is on the
Curl
top
right
line.
to it, right to it, right to it, right to it. Let's get this in a good spot.
I would agree with that. It's not going to be great.
Really hard to score for them, I think.
I don't think they can score.
Maybe the triple on the right side. Aside from that one.
He's got this.
Yeah, that's his only way to score. And I don't even know if that scores.
Okay, so what do we guard?
There's a triple here.
I don't want to touch
This one this way, across the top, this one this way.
Get two right now.
But then I think the top yellow one's, I'm not sure who's shot up here.
Like, is this his shot for one? This isn't ever for.
I don't think we want to jiggle.
Like, it's really hard to make for one. You got to make it for
this touches this, pushes it up, and like this goes nowhere ever, right?
It's impossible to move all three of these yellows.
Like this sticks in here.
I mean, you can always fire this in here, right?
Yeah, doesn't this one stick right there?
That is crazy thin, boys.
Okay, so let's give him the shot for one. Let's guard this guy. That's for probably nothing, but maybe a million.
Definitely never a million. Two.
I like the out. Right there.
That's what he's saying is if you come down here, hit like nothing of this. This goes over, tick, tick. This goes this way, this way, this way. But like you have to hit like an inch of it. And it would have to be coming at about 98 miles an hour.
Everything. That makes like a quad.
I would give them a large bucket of balls, sit here with a nice cold beverage and watch them try, honestly.
Or the off the yellow on the right into it, maybe for one. Regarding the yellow
anything hitting this rock is only killing that yellow and that yellow. This one scores.
Want to overdo it a bit.
I don't think he's guarding much here, but
looks a little easy.
Close. Straight early. Line's good, line's good. Easy, easy, easy. Clean, 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 easy. Curl. One. Curl a bit. Two. Go ahead. Curl. Curl. Front grab. Gotta get
needs to guard the outside piece of it if they're really worried about this shot.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Pretty good. Good there.
Yeah, I think that's the only shot is a straight tap to the button for one.
Yep. Or you can spin that across for one. Can you?
I don't know who's shot at the top. I don't know who's third.
Yeah, that's 3. So it's either that or that. Would we ever...
Does the
No, I don't
triple
think
ever
Everest
come
spinning back in.
back
Maybe-
in
I
for-
mean, possibly, but no, you're going to come down here somewhere. Yeah, because you have to hit this hard enough to get it across.
It's ultra thin.
Ever like shave that sideways and try to catch the 2 on the way, or catch on the way by or something?
That's
I mean,
really difficult, but not far off.
Like if you went like just nudged it over and then tried to catch this.
Just, I think you're always catching this into the...
Yeah, I don't think that yellow ever really goes anywhere.
You got...
You call it timeout.
I mean, this is pretty much the game.
Yeah, I mean, this is there. Yeah, go ahead, dude.
They have to decide, though, is getting 1 here good enough?
This one's in our way to play this.
Yeah.
Is there anything off this guy now?
Down 3 without the hammer.
Can you ever shave that one enough?
No, the 3 would
No,
miss
the 3 misses.
Like the 1, if you play this one first, the 1 stays.
It's not looking great, guys.
No, I would
Like
agree with
that one.
that.
The only, so I guess you could run it into that and you're being bad.
You could do that, yeah. You're right. That might be the only way to get these things going, but this is coming so this way to make it.
I just don't see anything.
That's so tough to get over the top.
I mean, we are 3. I mean, you could try, and if it's gonna be spinning like that and then like that, it's gonna be spinning the wrong way.
You're talking about 1/8 of a rock to get that going. That's.
Yeah, but once it comes off this, it's spinning the wrong way to come back in, I think. But we can try. If you see that one, this is like you're hitting it's like here.
It's the only shot for 2.
It's only shot for 2.
I think I don't think it comes back, but you never know.
The triple, so
And if you pick your own, then
here,
we can have a drink.
this goes that way, shooter here, and somehow comes
are you
back
whipping
here.
it?
But that's not really how the
so, like-
angles work. I think it's going to go more like this.
Whisker.
Well, I mean, you got to hit like enough to yeah, like get.
I can't believe I didn't know I had
it's
this
like right
telestrator
here.
all week.
Yeah. Okay, you like that?
Touch more.
Has to hit like an inch of this. Like it's crazy thin to get this one across the top here. Like I don't know. This is 9 times out of 10. This is a steal. I would say like 9.9 times out of 10 as I look at it on the actual ice. To get that across the top, holy moly, is it thin. Well, here we go to keep their hopes alive in this game.
Yep. Yeah. All right, watch everything over there.
One
I think it's
yellow
fine. We
for
need to take a look.
sure.
Might be worth a measure.
Okay, 1 yellow for sure. They're going to measure for 2. It's either 5 or 6-0 for Manitoba.
2, it might be good news.
Yeah, both teams might want this measure to go Manitoba's way, as Chris said. If we're down 5, we'd probably play. Down 6, we can probably go grab a beer. So the officials do the measuring here.
All right, how close do we have to watch here?
Let's see.
So it's definitely 1 yellow. See if we can watch this dial turn. Looks like it's going right to the 4. And it is red, so it's just 1 for Manitoba, but 5-0 going to the 7th. We'll take a quick break and be right back for 7th end action.
From cash spiels to Grand Slams, club competitions to World Championships, there's a lot to keep up with on the pebbled ice. Stay up to date with the Hardline Curling Show, your weekly source for everything curling, with the latest event results, breaking news, interviews with players, executives, and insiders, plus behind-the-scenes access you won't get anywhere else. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube. Make sure you don't miss a thing.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
Welcome back inside the Barrie Curling Club. We've got qualification round action here. Team Manitoba trying to close out Team Northern Ontario here 5-0, trying to hold the shutout as well. And switching to the corner guard chip shot. Can't remove this from play, but can move it into the rings or into the back corner.
Shooter. Josh, get it out of there.
Is that going in the back corner? It's going in the rings.
Stop, Graham.
Good shot. Opens that red one up, and now they can take it out on their next one. And that shooter rolled to a very marginal corner guard. Well played as Graham continues to play well this game. So Brennan just going to replace that corner guard.
Surprised we're not guarding our own here?
I'm a little surprised you're not guarding your own, yeah.
Nice toss, man. Beauty.
Yeah, go ahead. I think for distance, though.
I think it would make some sense to guard your own. They're just going to rip that open one out, and then you go around the corner, though, and then they're going to peel the guard, and you might get a deuce here. But a deuce here is just a slow death. You need at least 3. Down 3 without the hammer would be handshakes, I would assume.
Peel? Did you just rip it out? Yeah. Yeah, let's rip it out. Roll away.
Contact is key. Don't want to stay there, but doesn't really matter all that much. No problem here.
Bye, boy.
So now Jordan Peters or Potter will be asked to straight around that corner guard, make room, get it buried, T-line, even back 8, top 8, doesn't really matter. They're going to peel that guard. Pretty good crowd at the curling club tonight. Best show in town.
What do you think, Brendan? Line's good. T-line. Room.
Back 4.
Room. Oh, we were that deep. We're closer.
Again, having trouble getting the line in this spot. Under curling on every single one.
Curl all the way. All the way back, Griff.
Perfect weight, but it's wide open. Peel the guard. I mean, the one in the house is wide open.
I like just trying to run.
Not sure what's going on here.
I like this.
Why wouldn't we just hit the one in the house and lie to? And don't want to hit this too thin. It could go off the side one into the rings.
Whoa. Curl.
This is really thin. It's either a flash. He's got the back one though. Oh, dirty. See, like he threw peel weight and stayed. Like you could see the whole thing. I thought they would have just played that shot with just kind of control weight and roll to the button, but what do I know? Worked out. Another chance for Jordan here. See if we can get this on a bit of a tighter line.
Same way.
I'd love to see them hit
Tight
this
line,
guard
I know already.
eventually. Yeah, tighter.
Okay. Top 4.
This one's on a better line.
Line's good.
This one's on a line to bury.
Top 4. Curl a bit. Curl if you can.
Still needs to finish a bit, but this one's going to be gone.
Line's good. Line's good.
Good throws there from Jordan Potter, and
Good.
that's going to be pretty buried. He's pumping his fist as if finally we made one around that damn corner on this side. Sometimes feels like the curling gods are against you. I think that's probably the feeling that Team Northern O's getting tonight. But they will have another life tomorrow if this does hold up.
Hard, Josh. Hard. Yes, hard. Good shot.
Almost
Really
got
good.
them all.
Might guard it for one and then freeze on the next.
And see, it sounded like they played it to try and get this side one and get it off the back red one. That would have been just straight out cruel.
Halfway. Tight. Okay, line's fine.
Just need to guard this one. Don't want it too tight with how hard Jack can throw it. He might take a run at the runner, but I think that's good enough.
This rep. That's smart.
Shooter's going to go somewhere near this yellow one in the middle.
Get rid of the shooter, Dan. Yep.
Yep. Hard.
Sounded tight.
Gotta go.
Hard, Josh. Go.
Shooter.
He's okay though with extra speed.
Hey, get it out there, Graham. Get it out.
I think we're freezing now, right? Or around the center.
I kind of like around the center, yeah. Maybe they'll try the double and miss and you go around the center again. Like again, you need 3. You need to put this in a place where there is a double so he tries it.
See what happens.
If you go over here, you're going to get 2.
Then we'll get one over there first. You'll be, as long as we're near it, it's fine. You like the same throw?
A little bit more. That was like.
You're gonna need Zach to flash an open hit to get 3 now. If you go around, he tries the double, misses it. You go around again, then he has to make a runner. Like those are shots he could actually miss. The open hit it hard and hit it on the high side. I don't see him missing those. Like if this is a perfect freeze, he'll just hit the open one.
Jordan, you lose line.
Tiny ball. Little ball.
Not bad. But that is going to be easy for him to
Start
remove.
with the 4 rock.
He should probably hit that one.
What do we do? What does he do if we rip that one?
It's only 2.
Good nose. It's pretty good on the floor.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking if we play like this, he's coming out here, and then we're picking, right?
Up to you, Zach. Like,
That's the only way you give up 3. If you remove this rock, no matter what he does, you have a wide open hit and he only gets 2.
No, I agree. What's he gonna do if I rip this? He's gonna go around this, right?
Probably.
Okay, let's do this then. Let's try and nose it with normal.
Okay.
Which is fine.
With normal.
Right there.
And then they're going to draw back here. And then I would hope you're going to remove this one because if you chase and wreck, you're going to give up 3. But and up 5-0. I mean, giving up 2 here is game over. So see how this plays out. This isn't wrong. Don't get me wrong. As long as he's hitting the next one. Like to me, you make these 2 red ones go away on your 2 shots. The order's not super important.
Easy. Yep.
Wants to stay here.
Hard. Right up.
You have to dig to make this one stick around, but yeah, another great scrub.
Yeah.
So now they're going to go around.
I motioned for the draw first. You smashed that. Let's hit it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't see the draw really helping you.
Do this, try and get a miss for 3. Yeah, are we trying to put it there? Yeah. Yep.
I think what I would do is draw around the middle, but leave it kind of half open, and maybe you get a mistake on a chase. I don't think he's going to chase it, but you never know. You hit this, try and roll buried, I guess. Get a mistake on the wide one. My thought is that we're three shots away from this game being
Try to roll buried.
conceded.
Hope for a miss over there. 10.
Try and hit and roll behind the center.
Ten. Clean. 10. Close. Yep. Whoa. 10. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Curl, 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 curl.
Just going to come up to the nose here at best.
Stay there, stay there. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Does lie too. No double.
Yeah, right there.
So Zach's going to try and make this hit and roll behind the center. Makes this red one go away. He's going to hold Northern Ontario to 2. Northern Ontario is going to get on the board. But then I think they're going to shake hands and concede. Down 3 without the hammer is
Same weight.
beyond tough.
Play the roll. Okay. Because why not?
Got a bunch of tight games. All 3 ladies games tied, playing the 8th end. Oh no, one of them's only in 7. Nova Scotia, Quebec 4-4 and 7. Manitoba, Ontario 5-5 with Ontario with the hammer coming home. And Saskatchewan and Northern Ontario. This is close on our sheet, but not quite. Saskatchewan and Northern Ontario tied at 3. And Northern Ontario has the hammer. So
All right, there.
very close games.
Make it, buddy. I'm not going to say it yet because you got one on the top 12, but I think we might be on the somewhere after this.
Men's game next door. Quebec's up 1 with playing 7, but in some trouble.
We have a point.
Oh, not really trouble, just lots of guards, but
Just hung on, so yeah. So, a little slower on this side.
10?
Yeah.
they're in trouble now. That was unfortunate to say the least. So an open hit for 2, or is it a draw for 2? It's a draw for 2.
Back 4.
Okay.
Back 4. Back 8. Don't want to touch it.
Needs to slow down.
14-4.
That could be trouble.
Looks like it's trying to
Later
stop.
in the game,
Maybe
though,
he'll
it might stop. I don't know if that's going to stop. It might just stop. Doesn't stop. Going to be a single, I think.
One. Are we shakes?
And it's going to be a victory for Manitoba. They'll move forward in the draw. Northern Ontario's on to their last life, and we got a 5-1 final. Thanks for tuning in. We are back tomorrow. I think it's 3 draws tomorrow. First draw is at 10 a.m. We'll have more knockout round games. I'm Brent Lang. Thanks for tuning in. Signing off for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at 10, 2:30, and 7 for more playoff action. Have a great night.